Hi Pisces. So let's see what messages I have for your, relationships and love interest and emotional equations this month. If you are in a serious relationship or marriage for that matter, or you are seeing someone and you would want to be in a serious relationship with them, then definitely this is the reading for you. This would not be a reading for the people who are having some casual flings and just not very sure about their commitment, or not have strong feelings about each other. So take it as it resonates, because these tarot cards would definitely tell us something very significant, or that would happen in a course of time, wherein the outcome would shape things for us, right? So this has to be taken seriously, and this is not going to be resonating for everyone because this is generic reading, right? So don't force these readings upon yourself. If it suits you, if it is about your person or about you, then you definitely know that in a click. Okay? So I feel that you maybe for few of you there could be a relationship for which you're not very sure at the moment if it's going to be progress this month or not. I feel that you are doubtful for it, and you would not have your consent. Your heartful consent would not be with that, because you would be prioritizing your own emotions, and because someone has done something that has made you look at it differently. Or it could be that in past, if you were very confident about settling down or giving your wholehearted commitment to something, maybe that was not well reciprocated, and now you are not very sure about it. Take it if it is resonating. I feel that you would also not be able to promise things or promise your emotions to other people, or provide much for the other significant one, because there are many things you are handling right now, and maybe you're not able to strike a balance and take care of your health. Maybe you are sleeping very late, waking up early, or your sleep cycle could be disturbed also. But I feel that there is some cycle that is going to complete, and I feel that with the cycle completing, there could be some heartbreaks involved. That could happen because of some blunt communication. Someone was not able to take everything around them positively, and definitely they are going to burst out, and they are not going to take everything on them, and they are not being able to serve to everything that is around right now, that is demanding their time and emotions, or they are occupied with other things also, and that is going to break heart, I feel. After that, as the month would progress, I also feel that you are in mid of something that requires you to have a clear vision about which direction would suit you best. There could be possibly two alternatives to choose from, and mostly it could be having to do with initiating some spark again in an existing relationship, if that has some trouble, and leading it to something more beautiful and prominent, like marriage, like settling down. Or if it is a marriage already, then if someone is offering you something commitful and something very promising, and which is visually promising, also, but you are not very sure about it, so you might want to deny it for now. So you could be on this pathway that whether to, but even if it is for settling down or having something serious out of an existing relationship also, any sort of relationship, or to deny something of about some progress, or holding on for it for now, these are two delusions that you would have. You know that you are you have their back, and hence you are very confident, standing out and having a positive hope about what you have in life, and yet trying to foresee what I can gather in future. So you are in that particular space in life. As the month would progress, in the last 4-5 days, you are going to feel this, that you it's not everything that is lost for you. You still have hope. You can get things whenever you would want that in your life, and this has to do with something which you have escaped recently, maybe a decision you have escaped, but after escaping that thing, you have felt more confident in yourself. Even if you were in a relationship, or you are existingly in a relationship, I feel that you sometimes tend to lose the confidence. Your confidence gets shaken because of some changes, because of other one not being reciprocative enough to suit your interest or to make you feel more secure. Being in a relationship and looking out for other things that don't actually exist, or that are very much important for you and not for others, or maybe you have not had a healthy conversation about what you're expecting out of them, or how your mood swings are for most of the time. Then maybe there are these conflicts, but still knowing that you have their back somehow, you are confident upon them that it is at my own will, if it is at all suiting you and I'm making any sense to you, because things would be different for different people. Not every Piscean would be feeling the same way or having to do with similar set of people, right? Or similar sequence of situations. Definitely would be different. Hence, I'm trying to always give one or two alternatives so that it could suit other person also, and not only one Piscean, right? So I feel that if you were not very confident about what you were having in a relationship, and you somehow escaped the responsibility or the ownership in that particular relationship, you still have a hope and you still are not out of it. Even if that chapter has closed for you in middle of the month, you still, as the month would progress, you would still would wish to have their back, wish to have a plan B, I feel. I also feel that the gist of the reading is that if you have taken a pathway, just keep going on that, because whatever you have decided, you might have decided that for a reason, and that definitely I feel that involves cutting down people from your life, cutting down situations, making effort so that you would be past those situations, having clear communication. It's not that you are doing something without giving a proper explanation to people. You are very much honest with your approach. You tend to explain things that are there in your heart. But with Pisces, there is this issue of what I've noticed is that they would be very, loving and caring and everything, but then if they would keep small grudges, discomforts, disparities in their mind. They would not be vocal about it when they should be, so that won't create a huge barrier, that won't create miscommunication, that won't create over expectations in relation over a period of time. So they would keep everything to themselves and yet pretend that everything is normal. Like a fish who is a great swimmer and who can swim so easily and far and fiercely in an ocean also, not in just a pond. They can dive deeply. Likewise with Scorpions, I feel that they are very much honest about their own feelings. If they would feel that something is not going well in a relationship, they won't keep it to themselves. They are going to fight for it, be very harsh about it in their opinion. They are going to be very much vocal about it. Since they are ruled by Martian energy, they are not going to keep, holding on to something that is very much important for them. So Cancerians, likewise, it's a water sign. They are going to be emotionally very soft and vulnerable to exchange energies. They are going to be very caring and loving. But with Pisces, they have everything. They can be loving, caring, and beautiful in a relationship. But then, when things don't go well in a relationship according to them, according to their expectation, or according to their set of mind frame, as soon as they get aware about it, they should speak their heart out, because controlling their emotions and then finding a way to escape like a fish does, and others would definitely, because they would not have any idea of what is going on in a Pisces mind or heart. They can be very secretive. They can pretend like everything is going very smooth, and underneath they can be feeling very depressed, deprived of things, very lost, dominated, but they won't let you know that very easily. It's very hard to understand a Pisces if he or she is actually going through good times in a relationship, because they keep grudges also, and they keep secrets also for a very long time. And when they escape like you can never find them, because it's fish, symbol of fish. So it doesn't go very deep like a scorpion. It doesn't go in depth to find a depth and to find the logic involved and to find if and buts. It definitely won't go to that depth, but if it escapes, it would escape, and you would never know that what was the reason, because they won't be able to give any explanations also, because they don't feel like. They might be loving you, and other day they might stop responding, reacting in a way that they used to. Likewise, they used to, because it would not, and they are not to be blamed also, because it would not definitely come organically in a day. It would be of many months, of many repercussions of many years or months or days. But they won't let you feel that change and shift in energy. You won't be able to get that very easily. So Pisceans, I would definitely advise you to be open with your communication. In case you feel that there is things don't go as per your plan or as per what you expect out of the other person or the relationship, be very honest and vocal about it, because that way you could save both your time and the relationship also, right? So let's see what the guidance has to tell about this time. Blame. You should take responsibility for what you are doing. Definitely what you are doing would come out of many days of thinking in depth, but then you should own your own decision also. Stop judging others. Even if you are conversing with them, stop blaming others, because you have the authority to take a decision, and so has the other one also. And if it is not mutual, then it definitely doesn't have to be always mutual again, but then need to, if you are taking the lead in a relationship or in a decision factor, that point in time you need to consider other opinion also, consider their feelings also. Even if it means that you are not going to change your decision, or someone is not going to change their decision, because they have also given it a very great thought, and they have come to this conclusion that they need a time off, or something is not working well, or everything is very beautiful and let's get to the next level. Whatever the decision could be, positive or negative, but the intent is to stop judging others, stop blaming them for things that they haven't done correctly as per your command, as per your wish, because things that could be very much necessary for you or important for you or significant might not have same importance for other person. They might take that casually. They might have a casual approach in that, and you might be very serious for those things, right? Those things might be your bread and butter, for example. Other significant one might not know about your intensity for having those things in life. Everyone is on their own journey. So to come into a relationship is something that needs extreme hard work, because no two people could be same in every decision. in every scenario, in every decision making. They don't, two souls cannot have same experiences. They cannot share same, they can share same life, but they can definitely don't have same set of experiences, because it is, to have a relationship means to welcome someone from past, because you would not just like meet anyone in this life. Every one of us carries an account, carries a karmic account, and we interact with people with whom we have something to offer, or they have to offer us something. There is always give and take in a relationship, right? It is never new. It is something that was important in past life, in many past lives, and that had a huge significance for us, and hence we are continuing with those relationships. They could change their name, their form, their status, but the soul remains the same, right? So let's create a positive karmic account with people whom we are meeting this time, because we never know their struggles. We don't know what we have done to them in past lives, what they have done to us. So even if we have to end with someone, we have to end the cycles, let's close it on a positive note, so that we don't tend to repeat the cycles every time we meet them in every new costume. Understanding? So the guidance for you Pisceans would be to stop escaping things when they are not in your control, when they are not making you happy. Be blunt about it and follow a sequence wherein everyone is aware about what you're feeling. Don't keep everything to yourself and then burst out at the very last hour when no one has any other option than moving away, and that too, with a broken heart. So the intent is to be very clear about what you feel for other and what you feel about a relationship, right? While promising a relationship, or it could be other one is also doing that for you. I mean, it's not that only you are doing this to someone and you are blaming them. Maybe someone is blaming you also. Take it as it resonates, again I said. But because this was extensively your reading, and there were some water cards also, so I thought that maybe it is your energy. So I'm thinking that it is most likely your energy, and because of the nature also you possess. So, but the intent is to be very clear about communication, be clear about reciprocating your feelings, and take the onus, and don't judge others, don't blame them at the 11th hour. The idea is to, even if you have to tell them something that has impacted you on a large scale, then try to do it seamlessly. I mean, don't wait for something to end, and don't wait for the tower moment. Just go for it, and so that you don't have repeating patterns with people. You won't repeat scenarios with people for most of the times. You will break that chain, and that is definitely, breaking that chain means going to positively impact you in your future also, because you're breaking your old patterns as well, and hence they would also be free from their own karmic debts. Any sort of destructive entanglement that is not correct for both of you in this costume or in this birth, right? And if you have a relationship that is worth fighting for or worth keeping, then please be very clear in communications with them and don't blame them. This would be the intent of this reading, Pisces. So thank you so much. See you soon. Om Sai Ram.